So there are three concepts that intrigues any Indian students when they first come and live in France. The first one is called the bisou. If you don't know what the bisou is, it's the French way of greeting your friends, your imaginary friends, the tree, the pets, everyone literally in France. Now, the problem with it is, where do you begin with? Like, how do you begin it? Do you begin with the left? Or do you begin with the right? Or do you just go for the kiss, It takes a whole video to understand this, and probably we could learn that later, right? Second concept which blows my mind away when I first lived in France was the concept of daylight savings. I still don't get it. I don't understand it. Coming from India, coming from Dubai, we don't have daylight savings. And I'm pretty sure this is the concept which blows the mind of every other Indian student who first comes to France. The third concept is the concept of summer holidays, or the concept of summer in France. It's one of the most interesting, yet the most awesomest phenomena of France, and I would recommend anyone to actually come and study, live, or even work in France just because of one thing: the summer holidays of France. In the last video, I actually mentioned that if you're actually going to email your school, or you try to communicate your school with your school right now, that is for asking for a fee reduction, or whether it's for asking them whether, hey, did you lose your triple accreditation? I mentioned that they're not going to reply now, and the reason is, between the end of July and the third week of August, whole of France is on holiday, and it's called the summer holidays. Today's video is actually going to be about summer in France and 5 things I wish I knew about summer in France before I actually first went and lived in France. First is the increase in temperature in France over the last 6 years. See, I've lived in Dubai, I've lived in India, but summers in France cannot be compared to the summers which I've witnessed in Dubai and in India. See, over the last 6 years of living in France, Paris has only gotten hotter and hotter and hotter. I mean, summer in 2014 was very bearable compared to summer last year, which I witnessed, and summer this year, where temperatures have reached, I think, around 37 degrees. You must be thinking, what is so different or what is so unique about summers in France? I mean, we've all witnessed summers, and I've witnessed hotter summers in Dubai. That brings me to the second point, which is all the houses in France don't have an AC or don't have a fan. So you're actually going to witness summers without any fan or without any AC. No fan, no AC. Which makes sense because summers are very short, like it's a very short period of time in France, and there is actually no need, or there never used to be a need for a fan or an AC. But for someone who's lived in India and in Dubai, living in summer or living during summer without an AC and fan is very unimaginable, and it gets super hot. So the only other thing I do is, if you've seen my videos, I just go to malls and chill out there, or I just go to places which have ACs, or I use the metros which have AC, or I use buses which have ACs. And that brings me to the third point, is the length of the day. During summer, the day starts at like 5 or 5:30 in the morning and ends around 8, 9, 9:30 in the evening. What I mean by the day starts and ends is sunlight first comes at 5:30 and the sun sets at around 9:30. I mean, 1 minute you're actually looking at the sunset and next minute it's already 10:30 and it's time for you to sleep. Nowhere I have witnessed this except in France. Now, the fourth thing I wish I knew about summer in France was how much fun summer in France is, right? Everyone, literally everyone is outside of their house during summer, right? Once you finish work or you finish school, all your friends would actually take you out to either sit in a bar, drink till the sun sets, or takes you to the river, which is in Paris. I don't know about other cities, where you actually sit, sing, dance, like it's crazy. Or you just have a lot of barbecues, or you're actually, or not you technically, but all your French friends are sunbathing. Like, this period of time in France is the most fun time in France. The best part about summer in France is my fifth and final point, and that is the summer holidays, right? Summer in France for me is like being in school during summer. There is no school during summer, but in school were the only places you actually got summer holidays, and the second place I've only got summer holidays is during my time in France. It's a very interesting phenomenon to witness when you come from actually India or Dubai, where in France during the summer holidays, literally everyone goes for summer holidays. It's not the French goes for summer holidays in my mind, it's more like the country France just takes off on a holiday. When you walk in a city like Paris, one of the most touristic places, one of the most visited touristic cities in the world, it's a ghost city at this point. If you meet someone in Paris, they're probably not a Parisian, or they're probably not French, they're just probably tourists who come to France. Empty, literally empty. Everything is shut, schools are shut, offices are shut. Summer holidays are great if you like holidays. Everyone likes holidays, and this is the only country I've been to where they give you compulsorily summer holidays and winter holidays. It's like being in school. One of the most awesomest fact about living in France. But if you're a prospective student who is actually now in India or sitting abroad, who's planning to study in France and would like to actually communicate with your school, and this is what I mentioned in my last video, that if you actually email your schools right now, they're not going to reply, is because the whole of France is on summer holidays. I legit did not know about these things before I went to study, work, or live in France, and I think this one part makes your whole study abroad or working abroad or living abroad, especially in France, experience amazing. Well, that's it for today, and I hope this video gave you an insight about summers in France. It's a very, it had to be made, like it's amazing. And I hope you like this video. I see that a lot of you have not subscribed. Please do subscribe. Like, I'm dropping a lot of value bomb videos. Like, the only thing I ask from you is to subscribe. If you like this video, like it. If you feel there's something I could improve upon or something you would like to see, feel free to comment down below, and I shall see you next time. Peace.